Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in today. Looking at the current energies and the situations of what's going on today. Giving you kind of like a heads up. Be mindful with the energies. This even early in the morning when you wake up, this energies is gonna be kind of like a divided as you see the picture for it, that is the feminine energies that it's defined what to use the sun, the moon, the authority, the kind of magic, what kind of things to do, what situations to be in looking at in this. And as you pay attention within the energies, that's going to be the test of the Leo season. We are going to find the very similar energies of what we had, intense energies during the Leo season. You learned all this. Did you test all this? But as you kind of like remember back at July, August period, in there, we have these intense energies within Uranus and the North Node. Now we are going to have these triggers from within. But if you solve all these situations, you are going to choose the other side, the wisdom side, the peace side. You're going to get this beautiful energy. That intensity will not going to matter to you, but it's going to probably be people who have this intensity from within themselves. This is why today kind of like a practice patience and wisdom from within. Erica, hi, thank you for being here, and you're welcome for yesterday. We did a very good meditations and healing sessions over the Facebook chat. For it was very beautiful. Cece, good that you have 2 years. Hopefully this is helping you as well. So today there's going to be some intense energies in late afternoon, and we're going to have a review of this energy when the ascendant goes in there, which is it's going to join the moon. The moon is going to be opposing and squaring stuff. That energy later on is going to be more intensified since we have things that are in Aquarius, such as Venus, and we have with Pluto situations in there. So be careful within today what is going on, but it tells you through the conflict with the universe, you're going to solve your relationship with the universe. That's what is the beauty today. How you are going to seek that the conflicts actually tells you what you need to work on it. So I'm going to put you on the site up here, and you guys, when you have some questions, you guys can ask about it and so on. Egocentric from me, asking for the questions. When will things smooth? The things are smooth if you would choose to be smooth. I'm going to be talking today about the correlations in the main chat, CC. I'm going to be talking about the correlations within twin flames between the psyche from within and the effects over the mind and the effects over the distort energies. This video is way overdue to be done from within, but it's going to help a lot of the people, including you, for. So coming into the main chat over at the main channel, it's going to be a great video. Actually, I'm going to be set it up as soon as after I finish the astro gravitational report, CC. So let me go back into the astro gravitational report there. 7 o'clock in the morning, the moon and Lilith, they are together within Leo. They are respectively within a 4 and the 3rd degree. They are exactly at 1 degree apart. Lilith is 3 degrees 37 minutes. The moon is 4 degree 37 minutes. And they are opposing Pluto and Venus. Transformations of love, transformations from within. But whoever has been transformed, the moon and the Lilith, they are growth. The growth was there. There is a beautiful trine with Jupiter in Aries. a new growth, new positions there. They are very beautiful with Mars, who is in his retrograde mode. He is in divine energies with midheaven, that is in Scorpio. We did talk about this Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio last year, but now it's triggered again because we have Uranus and the North Node is still in Taurus. And now, since the things are moving into the kind of like the last this squaring situations, because the retrograde season is not done yet, we're still not in the new astrology year. The new astrology year is going to be very interesting because on 22nd, 23rd of March, we are going to have a big shift. The big shift is that there's going to be a new moon at Aries. But at the same time, we are going to have that Pluto is going to enter in Aquarius. So this is going to be the new year that we are going to experiencing the things of this new energy of new transformation in the age of Aquarius. But in order to get into there, we need to transform now. And this is going to be one of the transformations today. What road you're going to take? You're going to be taking the road of this control, this king queen from within you, using the shadow side and trying to control and rule the love, or you're going to choose the love in there, work with the masculine energies, work within the universe, and talk from within yourself to get the things good from within you first before with everybody else. So midheaven is at 6 degrees of Scorpio, is squaring the moon and Lilith, and it's squaring Venus in there. All this is going to be kind of like a intense energy, but if you use the energies of Jupiter between the moon and Lilith, then it's the growth from within, growth with the love from within. So it's going to be an interesting energies that it's like a 50-50. Specifically at 7 o'clock, the ascendant is at Capricorn at 11 degrees. That it's a beautiful trine with the universe, but midheaven, it is opposing Uranus. It's like fighting this energy. And during the day, the moon is going to move forward within Leo. It's going to first squares the North Node, and then it's going to square Uranus, and it creates this intensified situations between the moon, Lilith, Venus, and the North Node, Uranus. So it doesn't matter if you're feminine or masculine, this energy will affect you because the one's going to learn for the others and so on, but throughout the conflict with the universe. How are you going to know this conflict with the universe? You're going to know that at 8 o'clock, midheaven, it is at 21 degrees and is opposing Uranus, and Lilith and the moon, they are opposing the ascendant with Pluto. The ascendant is at 28 degrees of Capricorn. 1 minute, Pluto is 27 degrees, 54 minutes. They're like 5 minutes apart. That is pretty much not at all. They're coming absolutely together. You want to feel this intensifying energies of today. Also, the midheaven is squaring Saturn. As you pay attention, the most of the time of the day, the teacher is going to be missing. It's like they want to see. They want to see your actions. They want to see your emotions. They want to see. The universe wants to know. Did you learn? Did you going to perform? What is that going to be? And again, some of you is going to say, well, Dio, is it test time? Yes, it is. We are in the Capricorn seasons that once you study, you have to perform. That's what this test is all about. Get into your head, but looking at from within you, what you have not studied and what you need to brush over it, review it. And that's what Mercury retrograde is going to help you with this. He's in a very good positions during this time. There is an angel wings made it by between the authority, which is the sun, Mercury, which is the communications with the midheaven. Midheaven, it is a very beautiful trines with Neptune. It's just giving you the visions of what you need to study. They are from within you. Then it is a Mars that is involved with Venus. There, Venus isn't sextile with Jupiter. Jupiter is trine with the Moon and Lilith, and Moon and Lilith go back with beautiful sextile with Mars. There is these beautiful wings there that can help you to catch the things that you probably missed. Maybe some of the important situations that you need to review right now. We are still in a retrograde season of Mercury retrograde, Mars retrograde, and Uranus retrograde. So at 9 o'clock, the midheaven goes into a 5 degrees of Sag. That is at expressions. Be careful again with the expression with the masculine energies. The energies are peaceful. They are very good within the fire energies. There is a kite created between the midheaven, the moon, Lilith, Mars, and Jupiter. Um, because Jupiter is in the first degrees of Aries, the moon and Lilith is in the 4 degrees of Leo, and the midheaven is at 5 degrees at Sagittarius. This is all firing energy. You fire up this beautiful fire that needs to move. That is it, the initial energy of let me get these things done. Let me get these situations done. Let me get all this. What is in my problem? What is in my conflict? So what the problem is that is the love, which is Venus, and lack of transformations, which is Pluto in Capricorn. You kind of like see it like you're going to pass the test so you can get your diploma, and you're in this pressure inside of you, and you're like, I need to get more power, I need to get more situations, and so on, so on. You're looking towards Mars, but Mars is like, hey, calm down, come on. It's not going to be the end of the world. And you're like freaking out. Like, what do you mean it's not the end of the world? It's not the end of the world. That's what is very good you to learn to have patience and use the wisdom from within, because Mars is telling you, put the logic from within yourself, understanding the material, understanding the situations, and everything's going to fall in place. You don't have to, make all this drama. I don't need the drama. I'm in retrograde mode. And that's what you may gonna feel a little bit strange within that positions, but that is it between Mars and Venus trine. That is so beautiful, and Mars work within intuition. So at 10 o'clock, midheaven moves into 19 degrees of Sag. There's going to be a square towards Neptune. It's like you see this vision, maybe like a failure or so on and so on. There, the ascendant is a squaring Mars. At this time, Saturn has no aspect. It's basically like it's going to have a little aspects with the midheaven, but it's going to be like, well, you better learn it, whatever you have to learn down in the past. But midheaven is going to look in it towards the visions of how you have to manage all this test from within yourself. How it's going to be, because you don't know the questions that you're going to test on it. So the ascendant is in Pisces. It's kind of like you calm down that emotion. So at 10 o'clock, the emotion is going to be just like chill out, relax before the test. You don't have to put a pressure. Things are coming down a little bit. But if you put more pressure, then it's going to be coming in because of the moon and Lilith. They are opposing Venus and they are opposing Pluto. It's still, the work has to be done. Okay. So at 11 o'clock, midheaven entering Capricorn, the 3 degrees, there is a divine energies towards the moon and Lilith, and the ascendant is at about 7 degrees of Aries. That is going to be to tell you this new approach from within you. The angel wings, they are going to be seeing it. You're going to be looking at it. It's like, oh, I can use this. I can see these situations. I can get into this. The intuitions is going to be very high. The situations is going to be high. Again, if you put more pressure towards you, you're not going to be able to transform. But how do you transform? How do you get to this love? You get it when you evolve from within you. You grow up. That's what Jupiter is going to take so much energies today to help to grow. Lilith and the moon there in Leo in the 5th house, talking about the child when I learn to be wise, to be understandable, to be compassionate, to be empathic, and so on from within. To use the love and not the authority of taking over. So at 12 o'clock, things are getting a little bit more interesting for the moon, and let it begin to have a square towards the north node. You seeing this test is like the destinies put me through all this. The situations are coming in. The ascendant is at 1 degrees of Taurus, which is that is a the square between what's going on in the Earth, which is Taurus, with the Moon and Lilith, and squaring with Venus and Pluto, and respectively there at Aquarius and Capricorn. You feel this pressure now. It's kind of like, well, I have to pass this test about material stuff, these situations from within. I have to look everything. Now you're feeling like it's time for me to get to work. How do you know though? Midheaven is at 17 degrees of Capricorn. The Sun is at 18 degrees of Capricorn. They're basically together with Mercury retrograde at 15 degrees. So basically, performance in the world, performance, job that you need to actually do from within you. That is going to be the pressure. Are you changed? Did you learn? Did you evolve from within? Did you understand the Leo seasons and situations? Because that's what the intuitions goes from within. If you're a masculine person, but you have this energy, this is like the controlling masculine that he has to use physical force to control things, his rules, and so on. So be mindful about the people around you. If you're feminine, that is going to be the feminine that wants to control everything and anything. That is the little child that doesn't matter what, they want to have their toy. They want to have things and they get irritated and so on and so on. So be mindful about this. Maybe some of the people around you, they're going to be acting like this around you. So look inside of you. Change, evolve, be grown up. It is like, hey, share your toy. Hey, share your things. Evolve from within you. That is going to be this connection with Mars. It's like calm down the masculine energies. That's going to help you in the moon. And there's going to be this Jupiter that it says, grow up. Share your toys. There's nothing going to happen. There's nothing to worry about. And so from that point, at 1 o'clock, that energy is going to be actually so much intensified for it. Midheaven is at 1 degrees of Aquarius, and all this intensified energies between Pluto, Midheaven, and Venus together across the board of Lilith and the Moon. It's going to trigger all this. There is a squaring now of the Moon that it's towards Uranus. And now you feel like you're fighting the universe, like the universe is putting you to a test. It's like, I'm tired of this, and so on and so on. If you grow, if you know the material, if you know the situations from within, and you practice it, there's nothing happen to you. You know that when you go for a test and you know what you have to have a test for it, do you have to worry about it? No, you don't. You perform, you pass the test, boom, poof. But if you haven't, guess what? It's giving you a chance for you to redo the things. That's what the Mercury retrograde is there. He is a beautiful trine together with the ascendant that right now is in Taurus. He is a beautiful aspect with Uranus. So basically, that's what it is. You to review what did you do in study during the Leo season. Are you going to perform? We talked about this performance before. So at 2 o'clock, midheaven is at Aquarius. Are you going to take the new leap, new situations? You're learn the new energies. If you haven't, you're like, I don't know this material. I don't know these energies. I don't know this. I don't know that, and so on. You're freaking out, and so on, and so on. Midheaven is squaring Uranus, and it's opposing the Moon and Lilith. That is all these energies that comes in. The midheaven is approaching Saturn, and you're like, should I go to the teacher? But the teacher has no aspect. Saturn is like, I told you what you need to know. There is nothing else I can do about you. You are going to have a test. I'm not teaching you. I'm missing. I'm gone. I'm out on vacation. You're going to feel like the teacher is moved out from you. So during those energies, the ascendant is together with Mars. Mars is retrograde. It's telling you calm down. The inner peace from within you is going to learn from within yourself. Trust in yourself. Trust in your intuition. Trust within your growth. There is nothing you to worry about. Keep going forward. You got the things. You know the things. You can do the things. Go get the work done. And at 3 o'clock, the energy is calming down. It's like a little bit situations are coming. Midheaven is in Pisces. The divine energy is going towards Lilith and the moon. It's like, hey, God knows what he's doing. You know what you're doing. Get away with it. But if you're using your freaking out situations, if you're freaking this drama and so on, and you put yourself in this going out around like a chicken with the head cut off because you have this intensity of your intuitions, you are having like these energies within yourself. It's like I should have done, and so on and so on. The energy right now is shifting because there is no oppositions of Pluto anymore, which is good in a one side, but points out what needs to be done. That is it, the energy between the Venus, the Moon, and Lilith, which is right now, it is opposing. The Venus says, like, I'm taking this new road, this new energy. I learn it, I know what it is, I'm okay with Mars. And Mars is telling the Moon is like, chill out. We all know what's going on. Get with it. But if you're not, you're going to go against the universe, you're going to go against your destiny, and you're going to be kind of like a set up yourself in a self failure to destroy the kingdom from within, because that is a Leo. Okay, that is the king, the queen energies, and now the moon there, that is a like this queen that destroy its kingdom just simply because she wanted to satisfy her ego, not watching after its own citizens. So that is going to be a lesson because later on the moon is going to move tomorrow through the end of Leo, and we are going to getting the wisdom of failure. So if you do everything right, this everything is going to be okay. But if you fail, you will know what to fail. You will learn all these energies within yourself. Midheaven is in Pisces. There's a very beautiful aspect in there. That means you calm down their emotions. You're looking at inside of you. You know the material. You know the mysteries, and everything goes okay. But you're not seeing it. The reason you're not seeing it is because the ascendant is at 9 degrees of Cancer. You're not seeing it within the family, performance within the family, because the ascendant begins to oppose Mercury retrograde and the sun. Kind of like you don't see that authority. You see the lack of growth. You see the lack of these energies that things cannot happen. And it's so on. You're like, there is no way I can pass the test. There is no way I can do this. There is no way I can get in, and so on and so on. But the ascendant is the divine energies with Venus, divine love from within yourself. You live everything with the hands of the divine from within. The energy is going to be more intense because right now this the moon begins to still squaring the North Node and Uranus, and it's opposing Venus. That is going to be a lot of feminine energies intensifications there. So at 5 p.m., midheaven is together with Jupiter. If you grow, if you understand, and you become unified to this feminine energies within yourself, you put your self into the ground, this masculine energy, which is the sun and Mercury, and you have this connection with Mars, you have absolutely nothing to do with those energies. Nothing. But if you have now work, do the work, it's going to be telling you, but the work needs to be done. Midheaven is the 4 degrees of Aries. It is together with Jupiter. It's telling you, take this work right here, take this new road, remake yourself, redo things from within you. The ascendant is at 22 degrees in Cancer, is still opposing Mercury, the Sun, and Pluto. You just like, I don't want to grow, I don't want to transform. This is like the little kid that doesn't want to grow, doesn't want to listen, doesn't want to be performing in there. It's like looking at from inside, but the intuition is telling, hey, you need to grow. And that is the lessons that is going to be coming in. That is going to be the test. Did you grow? You're performing on it. At 6 o'clock, this work is going to be really focus on it. It's not going to be doing it. It's only a focus because this work is going to be done sometimes at midnight, sometimes between the hours of midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, in that range. But you're going to feel this intense energies. Right now, what you're working at is within these wings. Those wings, they are made, as I said, between the moon, Mars, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay, as you see it, those are the masculine and feminine energies, but who's helping you right now in the feminine energies? Mars, who is retrograde. Mars is not aggravated. Mars using the wisdom of the divine warrior from within you. That is for the masculine people. That's going to be the calm down the situations by understanding the aggravations and the feminine energies. But if you're feminine, that is going to help you to like, hey, calm down from within you. Look at her perspective. Look at it, this warrior inside of your own self. So this is going to be the test in a form, but you're going to feel these energies there coming from within. So at 7 p.m., that energy is actually, you're going to be working this energy on Earth. It's a midheaven that is together with the North Node in Uranus. There is a square towards Venus. There is a squares within all these energies. The ascendant, which is the focus, is also in Leo. It's 16 degrees. So we have Lilith at 5 degrees, Moon at 10 degrees, and ascendant at 16 degrees. So they're all coming in together. They're all squaring midheaven, North Node, and Uranus. That is a like this fight in there. Don't send any nasty grams, any messages, any situations. What I'm suggesting you is go and dive in meditations with your masculine energies within yourself. If you do the work in there, it's going to help you. How do you know you did the work? The ascendant at 16 degrees is the divine energies with Mercury retrograde at 14 degrees at Capricorn, divine messages. Those are the divine messages that the authority, which is the Sun and Mercury, have towards the ascendant. And to remind you that that authority and Mercury there in a beautiful trine with the North Node in Uranus, and pretty soon also with the midheaven. This work, performance, and art. So you use the positive energies. There's got nothing you to really worry about. But there's going to be some people who are irritated, jacked up, and so on. You may have altercations, hopefully nothing physical in that case. So at 8 o'clock, all this energy just poof, like doesn't exist. It didn't happen. Okay, it just like someone with magic wand just wave the wand in there and poof, all disappear. Everything is different. Midheaven is at 21 degrees of Taurus. Things on the earth are okay. Nobody dying, nobody getting. It's just a test to see how the things goes on. Midheaven, the Sun and Mercury retrograde, and Uranus, they're all in a beautiful aspect there. The Moon moved into 11 degrees of Leo. The ascendant at 27 degrees, it is a divine energies with Pluto transformations. And you did that transformation, is okay. If you didn't did that transformations, you're gonna know what you need to learn for it, because the ascendant is opposing Saturn. Have you been in these positions when you were at the classroom and you listen the teacher, you listen the life, because the life is the biggest teacher, and you don't listen the life. And now, because you didn't listen the teacher, you failed, because you failed to understand the material of you need to perform. So if you have failed within this, you understand what you need to study on it. So you go, you study, you're gonna be okay, because tomorrow is just another chance for you. And you go on and you evolve and you're okay with it. But if you're opposing the teacher and it's like, I don't want this class, I don't want these situations, guess what? Saturn is a square with the midheaven. It's like you can't I can't make you learn, but don't be a negative towards me. I'm just a teacher. It is you who didn't listen. And that's what Saturn will do in the age of Aquarius. That's what this is. Learning, curve learning processes. And don't blame anybody else for the things that you didn't learn from within you. So at 9 o'clock, poof, this energy is calming down. Midheaven, it is together with Mars, who is basically in this beautiful divine wisdom from within. He sends a beautiful energies towards the moon and Lilith. He's calmed down the situations within Venus. There's a beautiful aspect with midheaven, Mars towards Jupiter, towards Venus. There, the ascendant is at Virgo. The Virgo, that is at the hospital, the healing. You're healing the wounds, healing the situation is like, okay, well, you fail. It's okay. It's all right. The world didn't end. Nothing happened. Nothing's gonna situations and so on. But ascendant, it is a divine energies with Venus. It tells you, you see, you take the new road, you take the new leap, everything gets fine. Mars, it is calming down the rebellious Venus from within. That Venus that doesn't like to be ruled, that Venus that doesn't like to someone to controls the love. Venus is love. You can't control love. You can't manipulate love. You can't use love for situations from within. And that's what the Venus that it's in Aquarius is like. I don't like that. I don't like this king queen situations. I'm a rebel. I'm on the other side. I fight against dictators, rulers, king, queens, personalities. That's not me. I'm a rebel. I came here to bring a new life that we all have equality, and that is going to be coming in. And since all this it is squaring with Uranus, this is going to be like this internal fights from within you. So if you're masculine in there, be mindful this feminine energies can really put you in a place in there, because you have this feminine energies within you. You might feel this feminine energies inside of you. If you're feminine, be mindful. Don't be masculine energies acting rebellious against a man, because right now the masculine energies, they're on Earth. They are there. That's Mercury and the Sun. They're in Capricorn. Mars is in retrograde motions. He is in meditation state. So they know what's going on. So do you. But during this time, there's going to be healing of all these energies. So at 10 o'clock, things get even better. They're moving. Midheaven is at 20 degrees of Gemini. There is a divine energies towards the authority. There is a divine energies towards Mercury. Right now, the intuitions understands these messages from the Mercury retrograde, and that wisdom that is gained for it. The ascendant at 21 degrees, it is beautiful divine energies with Saturn. There's a beautiful trines with Pluto, Sun, Mercury. Why? The nurse, it's coming to heal what you haven't healed from within you. That is going to be this mothering energy of the Virgin Mary that it's coming and hold you like that little child to grow, to evolve, to nurture, to support. And that energy at 10 o'clock is going to help you to calm down the intense energies. So at 11 o'clock, the midheaven goes at 4 degrees of Cancer. It is squaring Jupiter. The ascendant goes in Libra. It's your relationships. If you're using the love, if you're using everything that is there, transformations and so on, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Why is that? The ascendant is a beautiful trine with Mars. Mars is trine with Venus. So Venus is in trine with the ascendant. The love is in the air. Then there is a sextile with Lilith, and there is a beautiful trine with Pluto there. Transformations in an order. And all those energies there calm down from within. But if you're not calm down, nobody can make you calm down. Accept the divine energies from Mercury retrograde towards the moon. The authority of the sun is going to be a very positive, very calming from within. Mars is in a very beautiful situations in there. Be mindful about this internal war between your intuitions, the universe, and love. It is like you fighting against the love, but you can't fight against the universe. And that is going to be the lessons in there. You to learn to cooperate with the universe inside of you. So at 12 o'clock, that energy is going to be intensified there. Midheaven is going to go at Capricorn. That is right there at January 9 at midnight. And exactly about 1 o'clock, that energy is going to be talking to you. So be being mindful about this 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock situations in there. You may going to wake up because at 2 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant is at 9 degrees of Scorpio. It is opposing Uranus in the North Node. The moon, midheaven, and Lilith and in Leo, opposing everything, create all the situations. But there is a divine energies between midheaven, the moon, Mercury retrograde, and the sun. So this is going to be the time where the divine father is going to be talking to you, the divine energies within yourself. You put it in there, there's going to be a lot of divine energies, but careful because it is a lot of squaring, like the same intense energy during the Leo season there. We have the ascendant, we're talking about this cardinal, we're talking about this cross that is made it between the Aquarius, Uranus, Scorpio, and Leo. This energy is going to be very powerful. Okay, just giving you the heads up. And around 3 o'clock, that energy is going to kind of like calm down a little bit. Not going to be that intensified. And later on, that's going to go away. So now I'm going to take in some questions. That's what it was, the Astro Gravitational Report for today. Hopefully, you've been done the work, you know the material, you know the energies, you know how to operate. Stay away for connecting to the collective energy, period. Collective energy is collective energy, not your personal. Okay, not your personal. Okay, so that's what I'm suggesting you. You might see the people around you irritated. If you're at work, be careful because your boss may be going out of line, crossing boundaries, personal situations in there, taking things personally. For be mindful about this. there, and co-worker relationships. Maybe people have issues with in them. Be compassion with everybody. You may have a lot of females energies that's going to be around you. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman physically. I'm talking about feminine energies. Maybe a man's who are there like, it's all this, it's gonna be all right. That could be out of that, but there is going to be a females who are actually comes in. It's like, hey, pick yourself up. What are you doing with this? They're going to listen to Mars from within them. But also, there's going to be a females that are going to be crying out about everything, complains about everything. I'm about myself. I'm about this, and so on. Use this energies from within yourself to balance first you before balance somebody else. So that's what this is. So, CC, my right here, a message full of crazy. Yes, Lisa, hi, thank you for coming in. Matthew Crawford, thank you for coming in. Alicia, thank you for coming in. CF, thank you, my brother, that you're here. Josh, woo, man, I haven't seen you for a while. Yeah, there is a lot of energies today there. If you guys have anything to share or any questions, let me know. Also, for those who just came in here into the chat, today the topic will be the psyche and fixing the energies by using your psyche about the distorted energies. I'm going to be looking at within this topic, because what you have in your psyche is actually helping you to getting your gift, getting your energies, getting the things that you have from within you. But if there was a situations where those gifts were suppressed, those gifts are putting down, those gifts are in destructive mode and so on, then the psyche from within you, it gets and leads you to a distort energies from within you. So it's going to be a very good video. It's going to be a good from within. So that's what we're going to talk about today at the main chat. If you guys don't have any more questions or anything for it, let's share the love and the light. And hopefully today, guys, this energies report is helping you in your daily life from within you. I wish you a beautiful day, and hopefully you guys gonna go in your journey and everything's gonna be okay with your life. Much love to you. Love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Here's some gift for you guys. Be love.